All right, I am going live, and hopefully I am live. I just got to get my chat thing up here right now because I'm having one of those days, guys. I'm having one of those days. And let's see if I am actually live. If I am, somebody please say something, and we'll talk about. Oh my God, we're live. We've done it. We have actually done it. But we'll talk about. Yes. Welcome to the Call to Cinema. I am Aaron, and tonight we are talking about, as you can see, I've got a background and everything done here, which I'm not sure if I'll keep this one, but it's my movie library. So I had a massive problem with Melon tonight. I had initially signed up for Melon to do this. So here, I'll go full screen for this for a second. There we go. There we go. All right. So I initially had decided to go with Melon, and because it was cheaper, and I thought, okay, that's fantastic. It'll work good. There were things that I liked about it. So I got on tonight, and I tried over and over again to get the service to work. Now, it would show up live on my Facebook, but it wouldn't show up live on my regular on YouTube. So I contacted them, and after 5 minutes of waiting, they came to me and they said, can you send a screenshot? And I sent them a screenshot after another 5 or 10 minutes waiting and getting no things. So just tell me how to cancel this. So I went in, I canceled Melon, and I set up here for StreamYard. It's a bit pricier. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep StreamYard, but I got it for this month anyway, for the month of May, because it's the Vinegar Cinder month. So I'll have to pick and choose my StreamYard months so far. Anyways, with that being said, where it is pricey, there is a donation link in the box below. I would truly appreciate if you use it, and if you can use it, let me know. I would 100% appreciate that, especially right now, because this cost me a lot. Anyhow, here we go. We are going to be looking at Umbrella Entertainment tonight. There is some stuff they got coming up. Before I do that, though, I want to give a clarification from the Kino video that I did the other day. And I reached out to Matt from Kino to ask him basically about the sale, and they said that the Well Supplies last titles will actually be out of print once they are sold out. They will not be titles that you will be able to get again. So if there are any titles in the Kino's Well Supplies last sale, get them while they're there, because once they are gone, they will not be restocked. So just get that out of the way so that you know that ahead of time. And hey there to everybody: Richard, Dave, Dustin, George, Chris, Vince, Kubrick, Matt, Northern Lights, and Alan. I do apologize, but it's been a nutty sort of day. So for the 18 watching there that have been very patient, I'm going to say it at the beginning. Hey there, Carrie. Please hit that like button, which actually, thank you, Richard, so much, which actually helps out the channel a lot, and gets and lets you know when these videos are actually going live and not just stuck somewhere in the ethos of sort of live. So we're going to look at the right now. We're going to go and look at the. I'll get this at one of these days. We're going to go look at the Umbrella website. We're going to look at what's coming up. I actually was contacted by Umbrella today, so there's a few releases that I'm really interested in. Some that I'm hoping to get as review copies. Other ones I'm just going to buy because they have great releases, and I'm down on some of their stuff. I do have the Critters box set, Chris. It's really good. There's a making of on every single one of the Critters releases of all 4 of the films. It's a really comprehensive box set, and I would strongly recommend it if you're a fan of Critters, especially a fan of Critters 1 or 2. So let's dive in and look at Umbrella Entertainment. You'll just make me small, and I'm going to go to the website there because they have some neat, really decent titles coming up that I want to talk about. Of course, as always, every order, every day, 20% off. They always have that, which is a fantastic thing to have. But let's look at some of their upcoming titles. Some that particularly interest me. Some that I want to ask you guys about, because there's certain ones here that I would not mind having myself, actually. So, of course, if you, even if you do have it, this is a significant upgrade to it. This is the Not Quite Hollywood documentary. Oh, nice. Excellent. I should have actually, unfortunately, Carrie, Venmo isn't available here in Canada. That's why it makes it easier for people just to use the donation like that way. It's accepted everywhere. So this is a brand new version of Not Quite Hollywood. So I've got the old DVD edition of this one. I do have this. I did request this one. It does have some neat new features on here. We have an exclusive 16-page booklet. There's an all-new 1080p master of the film. I've only ever had an old DVD copy of this from Blockbuster, back when Blockbuster existed. All new, more from Quentin Tarantino, now exploitation, audio commentary, deleted and extended scenes, more from Quentin Tarantino, more from Quentin Tarantino. The Lost Interviews, A Word with Bob Ellis, Quentin Tarantino and Brian Trenchard Smith interviews, the MIF exploitation panel, red carpet foot. Anyway, there's a ton of stuff. Just look. I have seen the Mortal Kombat movie, and unlike a lot of people, Rich actually really liked it. I thought it was fun. It was like it's Mortal Kombat. It's like based on a video game. I thought it was a fun film. So this is one that I might pick up myself, actually. And this one is Stork. So this is definitely an exploitation film. So if you have never seen this film, it's an odd little film about this guy named Stork, who's a pretty tall dude, and it's just a cheesy, sexploitation-y comedy style film, and it's very, very Australian, and I mean that in the best way. And if you're a fan of exploitation, if you're a fan of this here stuff, if you're a fan of of this style of cinema, you're definitely gonna like this. Now, here's one that I don't know, and you guys will probably know like more than me. And this one here stars the guy from Captain America and Winter Soldier. It's got Anthony Mackie in it with Jamie Dornan, who of course was fantastic in things that aren't 50 Shades of Grey. But apparently this is I'm guessing this is a newer film. I haven't seen it. It looks interesting when New Orleans paramedics and longtime best friend Steve and Dennis are called to a series of bizarre and gruesome accidents. They chalk it up to a mysterious new drug found at the scene. But after Dennis's oldest daughter disappears, Steve stumbles upon a terrifying truth about the supposed psychedelic that will challenge everything that he knows about reality and the flow of time itself. So I have not seen this film. This sounds like one that my better half would really enjoy. I'm not sure if she's watching right now. But if she is, hopefully she'll let me know. So that's synchronic. Innovative, nice. And we got here, What Lies Below. When I saw this first, I thought, well, is this like a remake of What Lies Beneath? I didn't think of the blow part. So, well, I'm getting Jamie back on the channel again, hopefully in the near future. I'm going to have Jamie on here. I'm going to have Mike on here. I've been diving into Mike's books, which are fantastic. Mike Thorne, by the way, check his stuff out. He does great stuff. Uh, and when I do, we'll be sure to ask him that question, because I would be interested in hearing about that as well. So this is What Lies Below. Doesn't give a lot of information on this one. Just looks really interesting. I'm not going to read through all the descriptions of these. I love the cover of this one. I wish you had like a thing to make it go bigger. Is it a good film? It intrigues me. Now, this is what intrigues me a lot. I didn't request this one, but if you don't have it, man, this is a great way to get this film. So this is 13 Ghosts, both the original and the remake. I'm actually a fan of 13 Ghosts. If you watch if you listen to the Cobwebs podcast with Daniel Epler, then you'll know that I was on there to talk about 13 Ghosts. This is a favorite of mine. I really dig this one. Actually, I just for those that don't know, I actually just taped an episode of Cobwebs with talking about Captain Blood and swashbuckler films, and about director Cortez. So if you keep an eye out for that, I'll let you know when that comes up. Hey there, Nightwatch. Welcome, man. I missed your video that I wanted to see so bad because I was sick. I do apologize. You had a video that recently that I got to watch it. So like both of them are here. You get the original William Castle one. You get the new one. I don't see any listing of the glasses, but it would be like one to definitely pick up with the glasses. I'm checking something here. Nightwatch has a great channel and some really great stuff. Hey there, let's get physical. So make sure you're checking them out. Brian Sauer just dropped a really cool video today as well. So always check out Just the Disc, both the videos and podcasts. And by the way, Cobwebs has a video one too. So you got Brian Sauer, you got Daniel Epler with their podcasts, with their YouTube videos now. So that's something to be excited about. It looks to be on one disc, but it's only 2 films, so I don't think you're going to worry about compression too much on when it's only 2 films on a Blu-ray. So it looks like they have the Magic of Illusiono 2001 featurette, a theatrical trailer. There's the audio commentary from 2001 film. There's deleted scenes. I'd have to look over my 13 Ghosts that I got from Scream to see what the difference is. You got to rewatch it because it's awesome. Houseplant Cemetery is awesome. It's awesome. Rainmaker is coming out first time on Blu-ray. I think it's first time Blu-ray for this one. Hey there, Josephine. Hey there, Antoine. Jamie did a great job with the long weekend. Are you disagreeing with me, Matt, or with Kubrick on Houseplant Cemetery? So, of course, this is again classic Burt Lancaster, Katharine Hepburn, fantastic film. Nice to see this one come to Blu-ray. Speaking of ones that I'm excited to see come to Blu-ray, we got a Western here with Chuck Connors, but not just any Western. It's an Enzo Castelleri Western. So Enzo Castelleri, and you correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty sure this is the guy that did Inglourious Bastards, did the Bronx Warriors trilogy. So it is so we got here like in 1864, mercenary Clyde McKay leads a squad of hard-case cutthroats on a mission for the Confederate High Command, infiltrate an enemy fortress and steal $1 million in gold from the Union Army. Unfortunately, the crew he assembles to pull off the job is even less trustworthy than he is. And after the job, everybody double crosses everybody. It comes not just with the subtitle version. If you're a fan of, if you want your dubbed English language version, that is here as well. So you get Kill Them All and Come Back Alone, the English language version. So that's That is pretty cool. And yes, please listen to Dave there, whose message for some reason was held for review, which shouldn't have been. Hit that like button, spike that like for me, guys. I would truly appreciate it. Okay, with Kubrick, with the Italian horror films, specifically like Fulci or stuff like that, you don't go in too much to the, why is this being done type of thing. It's meant to be almost enjoyed as an experience. It's coming out on, as also they're doing it on their six-shooter classics as well. But there's more coming out than this. There's a lot more coming out than this. So let's go to their movies. Let's go to new. You guys can talk about everything you want to talk about. Razor. I gotta get Razorback. That's a really good disc, man. Did you get the Beyond Genres edition? I'm pretty sure this one came out, right? Or did they do another version of it? But I remember the Beyond Genres one, which was gorgeous. So here's some good stuff. Looks like these can be ordered now. I'm actually surprised, but fantastic. So we got Peter Sellers and one of the classic Peter Sellers film, The Mouse That Roared. And for those that haven't seen this, what's a good way to put this? There's a little tiny country, a nation like Grand Fenwick, right? Yeah, there it is, right there. And they decide that a way for a small country to become rich is basically to invade and lose to the U.S. So the tiny country of Grand Fenwick goes and to invade the United States, and it doesn't go quite the way that they expected. Peter Sellers plays 3 roles in the film, and you can see it on the cover there. He plays the Duchess, and I think he plays the Grand Duke, and the leader of the army as well. I don't have the longest yard from Umbrella. I have very few from Umbrella, unfortunately. I got a couple, and I got some more on the way. Another one that I haven't seen in a long time, but I'm extremely excited to check out, is this one right here. And it is Big Night. Big Night has an amazing cast, and I really liked this movie when I first saw it. It stars Stanley Tucci and Tony Shalhoub as 2 brothers who open up this restaurant, and pretty much this night, their restaurant, it's not doing well, it's struggling. So they do this big night, and literally it's what it is. This big night is going to, make or break the restaurant. A great cast with Ian Holm, Isabella Rossellini, Minnie Driver, incredible stuff. I thought this film was fantastic and funny. I can't wait to watch this again. I will be reviewing this one down the road. Oh, their trailer comps are killer. We're going to get to that too, man. They got their very last trailer comp coming out soon. I won't go through all of these. I'm just going to pick ones at random now. So here we got, and wow, already out of stock. But this is right here, an Exploitation classic, Stone, which came with a limited CD soundtrack. Hopefully they're getting more of these in. I'm not quite sure if it's limited. I'm not sure if they are or not. But they'll have the original one without the CD soundtrack. But it's got a making of the feature-length documentary on this one, Stone Forever. Blu-ray edition, incredible. I'm missing this conversation here. I just got to go back. I got to see what's being said about what Joe Bob said about Italian cinema. Joe said on the 3rd season of Last Driving that American horror movies in the 60s, 70s were better than Italian movies at the time. No. No, I'm sorry, Joe Bob. Yeah, not even close. If you really hate the kid, Carrie, there's another film by Lamberto Bava called Blade in the Dark. We get to see him die at the beginning of the film. That's not a spoiler because it happens right at the beginning of the film. Um, the latest Beyond Genres, there's two more coming up. I know that Slither's coming up in a while, but first is this one right here. A Peter Greenaway film with Helen Mirren, Michael Gambon, and Tim Roth, the cook, the thief, his wife, and her lover. Oh yeah, he was, and I'm sure that is that one that works with him. Uh, that Darcy did not agree with that. I find myself often more on Darcy's side than Joe Bob's, but there are times when Joe Bob seems pretty, uh, and there's nothing wrong with it, but more like filmly patriotic. Of course, it doesn't sound natural because it's dubbed, man. uh, but watch the subtitle version. Always watch the subtitle version. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Halloween, Alien, Dawn of the Dead, which they're all fantastic. But you got to know, Craig, that Dawn of the Dead would not exist without a little guy by the name of Dario Argento, who made so many films that are classics that can hold up towards any of the films that you listed. Just saying, man. Everybody has their own opinion, but that's why it's fun to debate. All right. So Beyond Genres is there. Um, Here it comes. The very final Drive-In Delirium, as far as we know. Legit called The Final Conflict. I tend to, yes. I do like to watch some subtitles. I know that a lot of the times, Carrie, like the people that can speak English are speaking English on the film themselves. Um, but I do tend to watch them subtitles the first time at least. And if I watch them subsequently, like if I'm reviewing it, if I review a film, Carrie, then basically I'm watching that film like 4 or 5 times. So normally I'll watch it like first the subtitles on, if it's an Italian film. I'll watch it again, like with the commentary track, and I'll watch the third time just to so when I'm writing down notes, uh, basically to get a good grasp on the film, and that's when I'll turn the dubbing on. I still find it distracting though. I find dubbing more distracting than subtitles. So it looks like it's out of stock right now. Hopefully it'll be in again soon. Drive-In Deliriums, the final conflict, an insane 7 hours of trailers. Rampant lawlessness, alien impregnation, supersized vermin, secret agent gadgets and gals, copious acts of immoral mortal sin, not to mention jumbo servings of bloodsuckers, brain munchers, bad mothers, and psycho loons. Drive Delirium, the final conflict, burns to the ground, the final destination of the ultimate cult movie and trailer trash road trip. The amount of love that has been put in to Drive-In Delirium, and aside from this 7 hours of drive-in trailers, there's another 2 hours called The Curse of VHS Delirium, with this VHS standard def trailers going all old school, just as a bonus feature. If you can't get it on here, watch for it to come back in again. Add it to your wish list. Drive-In Delirium. These are must-haves. These are. I need to get the rest of these because these are incredible. And here's another one that intrigued me, and I'm not quite sure if anybody's seen this or if this is anybody's jam or not, but let me know. I haven't seen it. So it's called The Glorias, and it's about Gloria Steinem, and they have different actresses play her, at different points. So you got Juliana Moore, Alicia Vikander, of course, from Tomb Raider, Lula Wilson, Ryan, Kira Armstrong, traces Steinem influential journey to prominence from her time in India as a young woman to the founding of Miss Magazine in New York to role in the rise of the women's rights movement of the 1960s to the historic 1977 National Women's Conference and beyond. Shipping for me, George, I know I'm not sure how much shipping is for you over in the UK. Is pretty pricey. So what I normally do when it comes to this is, because it's like 20% off anytime you order, I order enough so that the 20% off covers my shipping. So if you order one or two, I find the shipping is going to be pricey. But if you order 4 or 5 at a time, then you'll see the 20% like actually cover the shipping. And Night the Devils, I don't have that one actually. Good choice though. The 42nd Street Forever trailers are excellent as well. There's something extra special about these. I would recommend just check out One Curie, and I know there's a box set coming out of the entire series of these. And I spoke with Jamie Blanks, and we talked on these here on the channel. And like you said, like there's a lot of love and effort that's put into the Driving Delirium that you wouldn't even imagine, because they don't just like every one of these trailers, they've been remastered, they've been redone, and and they've been put into like a certain order specifically. There's a lot of work that goes into like deciding exactly which trailers go on which tape, and which tape there you go, on which disc, and how it's going to go. Is there anything in the Get It Before It's Gone, I wonder? Is there anything that's going out of print, out of stock, let's just say? A friend of mine had a digital code, I think, for those, and actually showed me. So I got to see the In Search of Darkness, but I want to own them myself. I really do. Are these ones going out? I want to make sure I'm at the right one, guys. Okay, so this is Get It Before It's Gone. So I'm going to guess that these here then. Well, you can watch crappy looking trailers on YouTube. Oh, I want Magda. But no, they put a lot of work into the trailers, remastering them. I just pick any film that that actually has taken the time to remaster the trailer onto a disc. And you'll see the difference, like in between watching a YouTube trailer and an actual trailer, like people that actually put work into it, like the 42nd Street guys or the Driving Delirium guys. Definitely not about a waste of money, not in my opinion. Maybe for you, because you like what you like and buy what you buy. But hey there, Zach. Welcome, man. I forgot to tag you. I'm so sorry, man. It's been a bit of a weird day. What you all do? Yeah, I'm throwing away my money is so what I do. Yeah. I wish I had that time money to throw away. All right, so The Apartment with Monica Bellucci and Vincent Cassel looks like that one's going out of at a print from them. Sirens, oh wow. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Go Ninja Go. The Entity, their version of The Entity looks like the DVD is going to print the Rin Tin Tin Collection Volume 2 and Volume 1, it looks like. The Roy Rogers Show, if you're a fan of the Western stuff. The Three Stooges, Volume 8. The Ronnie Corbett Show in Australia. Is that really going out already? I thought that just came out. Pretty negative today, Kubrick. These got to be new. These can't be going out of print already. Well, maybe they are. Look, Jackie Collins' Hollywood Wives. I saw this when I was younger. Yeah, because this is one of these TV miniseries that came on from the books that she did. Because who was in this one? Donna Mills, something like that. So no, it's big. Suzanne Summers. Okay, right now. Danielle Steele. I can keep that one. Transported the series. But there's a ton of stuff on here. I wanted to go through some of the other things. I've been thrown off my game tonight, by the way, guys, basically because of all the issues that I had early on. Though I would like your opinion here. How do you like the background for this one right here, right now? So as you can see, right now I'm just using just basically a picture of some of my films in my movie library as the background. So you can see a bunch of indicator releases there, some of my Vinegar Syndrome stuff. Get a peek at some of my arrows. Thank you. So I couldn't do this with the other one, but I did this one here. But I got a feeling this is going to be a short video tonight, guys, so I do apologize. Dungeon Man Milligan's going 400. Are you serious, Vince? Is Umbrella Entertainment like Arrow? Thank you, Richard. Thanks, Craig. Hey there, Flip. I got a message from you this morning. I never got a chance to respond to it yet, though. I'm still waiting for my gangs in London, actually. It's taking a while to get here. I guess in a way, like Umbrella Entertainment, William, it's an Australian company. And they do a couple really good sub-labels. One is Beyond Genres. And if you like Australian films, then there's another sub-label that they do as well, which I actually would like to get more of. And let's go here. No, not movies. I want to say Australian. Because here it is right here. Because there's one right here. It's called Sunburnt Screens. Life Adventure Santa Claus. Oh, cool. So this is one here, We of the Never Never, which was one that they put out under this. And Sunburnt Screens, the sub-label does they're really, truly Australian films. Hey there, Trash. Welcome, man. Oh yeah, there's definitely romantic comedies in when it comes to Umbrella. They're very, very versatile when it comes to their films. They're the only company that's put out, as far as I know, that's put out the where's that? The Punisher. The on Blu-ray, the Dolph Lundgren Punisher. And recently, by the way, look, they've put out the Mask of Azor on Blu-ray, and I'm actually kind of stoked. But I don't have this on Blu-ray. I'm actually surprised. I love this film, actually. Because Antonio Banderas did 2 Zorro films, and they were fantastic. Like I said, I actually got asked on a podcast again on Cobwebs, and I got to talk about swashbucklers. So, and Daniel actually mentioned that one. Yeah, but they're not everybody's in the U.S. though, Magda. Not everybody that's reading here is in the U.S. I'm not. I'm in Canada. Oh, did he really send McVida? Bloody Moon, that is cool. I missed out on that. I missed out on a lot this week, and I was feeling sick. Hey there, Dennis. Welcome on. Yeah, put a version of Night of the Living Dead with a good transfer. Yeah. Well, the Blu-ray anyway. Like the DVD's okay. If you if, if you get the Blu-ray though of the Twilight Time edition of like Night of the Living Dead, the 1990 version, the Tom Savini one, yeah, it is extremely dark. Umbrella put out a actual good copy of it. I have a feeling we've got a troll in here, guys. Actually saw this Tarzan Revisited thing on Amazon once. I'm a huge Tarzan fan. My dad like growing up like listening to my dad talk about Tarzan, and Alex Barker, and Jock Mahoney and Gordon Scott and all those guys. Godzilla versus Kong was announced. Two was announced today. Possible title. So do they have the rights to? Because I know Toho, like the rights were gone for Godzilla. It's not you, Kubrick. But I didn't know. But if you got the rights, fantastic. I'd love to see more MonsterVerse. I know that's probably the reason. Don't worry, my face has been on the full screen. You get to see that as well. But right now, we're just getting into like looking at some of the stuff here. I want to see if I can find here the beyond genre stuff, because that's one of theirs that I do think looks amazing. So they got this incredible series called Beyond Genres, and they have these amazing like slipcovers with them. So this is for Dagon. And it is friggin' gorgeous. With again a bunch of features and interviews. And Umbrella is located in Australia. Not sure if it's in Melbourne or not. Yeah, Daco is such an Australian term. It is really, isn't it? Razorback, of course, as somebody mentioned. So these go so fast too. A lot of these titles they put them out and they're really popular and they go really quickly. So you got to like watch constantly on the Umbrella website. Quiet Earth is already gone out of stock. I'm actually bummed on that one. We might have that one actually. And to give you an idea, like kind of what it looks like on the inside. So this, will be the slip cover right here. You can see that it's got the cover with the pictures on the back, almost kind of a wraparound. Which I do dig. And there you can see you can turn it around, look like that. They'll see if the special features. It's so extremely well done. This is the one I'm that's coming out that I'm kind of curious about. Different for the Beyond the Genre one is the cook, his wife, the thief, and her lover. I think Arrow's put out Salt on Earth, though I could be wrong. Because of Resident Evil. One thing I can say, Craig, is extremely nice to work with. You better get the Warner Archive DVD out, and we still can, because we looked at some of the Warner cartoons, and there a lot of them are gone. The problem I have with imprint, and I do love imprint, is they're pricey. Like, they're super pricey. I reached out to imprint, never heard back. Oh, enjoy your guitar time, man. I know that's a big thing for you. I almost took myself out of the stream. All right. So I'm gonna apologize tonight, guys, because I'm gonna make this a shorter video. Basically, what happened tonight and the whole thing has got me a little bit discombobulated. I'm off my game, so to say. And for that reason, we're gonna shut this video down kind of quicker, sadly, and who knows what'll happen next. For those that are on my Crimson Call, if you're a member of my Patreon channel, it's called the Live Movie Club. If you're not, now's a great time to join. It is hitting on May, and we're doing Vinegar Syndrome Month. That means live videos, live exclusive videos on my Patreon channel. Talking about the Vinegar Syndrome sale, we will be starting that on Friday. So my first live Patreon video is going to be coming this Friday. So hopefully my Crimson Cult members, you check that out. We'll be getting ready, looking at the limited editions, looking at all the stuff, doing some Vinegar Syndrome chat, doing some other chat as well. I will see you guys later. Every single one of you guys have a fantastic freaking night. You guys are awesome. I will see you here soon. Thanks for sticking with me with all the hassles that I had tonight. And check out the Live Movie Club. See you soon.